Welcome to the Allison Center presentation. We look forward to sharing our retirement plan with you. Did you know that at retirement age, only 2% of Americans are able to survive without government assistance or help from family members? Did you know that $300 a month added to the typical family budget could have prevented nearly 95% of all bankruptcies in the last 20 years? And at 5% interest, you would need $72,000 in an account to earn $300 per month to add to your family budget. Now, what makes more sense? Earn $112,500 pre-tax dollars, or develop a residual income opportunity through referral sales, and that can close the gap on your family budget and retirement savings. Introducing the Allison Center, the home-based business where people are partners. And we have partnered with two great doctors, longtime personal friends of ours, Dr. Peter Josling and Dr. Stephen Kraus. We have unique products, but first let's talk about stabilized Allison products. We have a patented process for stabilizing Allison. It captures the active ingredients in garlic in a stable and concentrated form for ingestion. They have been subject to extensive scientific research internationally to validate effectiveness in naturally treating infection, and have been proven effective in combating a full spectrum of infection, all the way from the common cold to community-acquired pathogen MRSA. So what is Allison? Allison is widely regarded as nature's antibiotic. It is present in small concentration in fresh garlic, and it is a very unstable compound with most benefit to human and animals lost during crushing or cooking of the garlic. The patented process harnesses and stabilizes Allison for concentrated consumption and maximum benefit potential to the body. What is the Allison Center? It's a home-based business operating from northern Kentucky. We are in direct collaboration with our doctors. We have exclusive rights to market and distribute identified Allison categories. We import and distribute in domestic and international markets. And we are structured to establish marketing and sales partnerships with everyday people like us. We are not MLM in structure. We are customer-driven. We have doctor-formulated, clinically tested products. We are purpose-driven, and we give a meal to hungry children for every bottle sold through Kids Against Hunger. We are structured for shared success. We have high standards of service for our partners and customers. We provide extensive training materials and tools, and we pay weekly. So why do we need the Allison Center? The economy is at an all-time low, and there are countless tax advantages for having a home-based business. Healthcare costs are skyrocketing. You need to have stability and take control, and people need these natural products. The baby boomers are looking for ways to feel and look better, and residual income. There's nothing like it. So how does the pay plan work? We have two simple options, a partner or a senior partner. Our partners are on a one-bottle auto ship. They get all the websites and tools, and they qualify for a 30% commission on all sales generated through their website. For an example, on a $30 product, you earn $9. Our senior partners are on a 5-bottle auto ship, and they receive 40% of all sales. In addition to that, they get a 20% check match on everything their people earn. So a 1 bottle for $30 would earn $12 a month. A 5-pack for $125 earns $50 a month. You also save $5 to $10 a bottle when you buy a 5-pack in any combination on your own order. Unlike a typical MLM structure, where, as you can see from the example, you can earn much higher amounts when it doesn't rely on duplication. While they sound good on paper, in reality, they're structured for the company. Where else can 100 customers earn you $5,000 per month? We offer a ton of tools to include frequent training sessions, website and capture pages, reference section, autoresponder, brochures, CDs, flyers, sizzle calls, ebooks, health news publications, and a free full-month supply of product for your prospects. We have weekly live Ask the Doctor calls, and our doctor even makes personal house calls. Our products are all natural, safe, and effective. We carry Allergen, Allergel, Allipause, Alestra, HeartFast, PrePro, Beyond Greens, Metavo 2, a prostate formula, and Nasal Mate Sleep, Headache, Energy, and Heart. Let's hear from our doctors firsthand.
Hello there, this is Dr. Peter Jostling in the UK, just giving you a brief overview of what Allergen can do. Allergen is probably our most impressive product in our range, and all of our range contain stabilized allicin. That is the key to the activity of all of these products. Now, Allergen was our first key combination product. It contains stabilized allicin and ginger. These two ingredients work together and offer a degree of what's known as synergy. In other words, the two together work better than the two apart. And what we've been able to prove over the past 9 or 10 years now is that Allergen is a fantastic antimicrobial agent. What that means is that it can kill fungus, virus, and bacteria. It can also rid the body of parasites. It also has a very good effect on the digestive system, the cardiovascular system, and keeping you fit and healthy through these cold winter months and during the summer when we can just pick up bugs from almost anywhere. The problem about today's world is that bugs are everywhere, and the really cool thing about Allergen is it's the best bug killer that I've ever seen. We've actually tested and shown in laboratory tests and in human studies that Allergen can kill everything from MRSA, that's MRSA, the really nasty bug that you can catch in hospitals, in care homes, and now you can catch it in the community where you have community-acquired MRSA, right the way down to a simple sore throat or a cough. Allergen is the key product for most people to be on. It doesn't matter whether you're young, middle-aged, or elderly. Allergen helps to protect you from picking up infection. It also helps to get rid of that infection. You take between 2 and 6 caps per day, depending on what ails you. And if you want to keep fit and healthy all through the year, then just 1 to 2 capsules per day is more than enough. We have double-blind, placebo-controlled studies to prove that Allergen can kill the common cold virus. We have lots of studies to show that the stabilized allicin kills MRSA bacteria, and these products really do something. That's the main thing. They actually do work. So I would recommend Allergen for almost everybody to be on. Alligel is the key additive to Allergen, if you like. It's the topical version. Now, there's an awful lot of conditions that people suffer from that show themselves on the skin surface. So it might be a boil, it might be eczema or acne or psoriasis or rosacea, it might be warts, it might be cold sores. All of these things you see on the skin surface. And most people who suffer from these types of conditions know that there are so many products they could use, but most of them just don't work. Alternatively, they might work for a few weeks, and then somehow the body becomes tolerant to them and they just fail to work. That never happens with Alligel. Alligel is a combination of aloe vera and allicin. The aloe vera is a key component because it helps to take the allicin down into the skin layers very, very quickly. The gel is very easy to apply. You don't need very much of it. It spreads a long way. It's very pleasant to apply. And if you're worried about catching things like MRSA, if you're going into hospital, then the best thing you can do is to put some gel up each nostril. Particularly if you have been diagnosed with that type of condition, then this is the quickest way of getting rid of the carriage of the bacteria. because MRSA tends to live in the nasal passages. In fact, this is where a lot of bacteria and viruses begin their lives. As they fly into our system, they come in through the nose. So a daily dose of Alligel on the hands and maybe occasionally up each nostril is a very good way of protecting you against picking up infection. Particularly if you're the younger members of the community, our school children, well, you know, when they go to school, they just pick up every bug that's going. The best way to protect them, and this has been proven in controlled trials, is to just get them to put on a very thin layer of Alligel every morning before they go to school. Then they just won't pick up bugs from their fellow mates at school. Allipores is for animals. It's our first product designed specifically for our pets, and that would include all types of pet, from cats and dogs to horses to poultry. You know, animals get sick quite often, and you find that they carry bacteria all the time. Of course, their foraging habits encourage carriage of bacteria as well, and believe it or not, every animal carries Staphylococcus aureus, which can be dangerous to humans as well. E. coli, for example, is also carried very commonly on dogs. Of course, also, animals carry parasites, both internal and external parasites. And the really cool thing about animals is that when you treat them, they either get better or they don't. There is no real placebo effect in animals. So Allipores has been designed as a plain allicin product to be able to kill out infectious organisms, protect the immune system, reduce the carriage of infectious bacteria, and improve the blood quality in the animals that you're treating. Particularly in poultry, this leads to the poultry producing more eggs. The chickens are actually healthier. It's also able to remove parasites from the gut, and the animals actually enjoy taking it. You know, horses have an amazing ability to learn when they need something and when they've had enough of that treatment. And this is very true with Allipores. If you feed Allipores to a horse when it's got some kind of problem like coughing or something like that, then you'll find that after a few days' treatment, the horse will not need anything else, and it will refuse to take the powder in its feed or refuse to swallow the capsules. Allipores is a great all-rounder for most animals. It's very good for cats for preventing fleas from attacking them all the time. For dogs, it's very good for getting rid of mites and parasites. You just need 1 to 2 capsules per day for a small animal. Larger dogs would need certainly 2 capsules a day. It can remove fleas. It prevents ticks from infecting hosts. It gets rid of parasites that cause eczema, for example, in greyhounds. And it certainly prevents coughing in horses, which is a major allergic problem. So Allipores is a great all-rounder. It's very easy to use. It does keep your animals fit and healthy. It will improve their lives significantly, and I would recommend that you can either add it into their feed, or, of course, the capsules are very small. They contain 180 milligrams of stabilized allicin, and you can feed them directly to animals very, very easily. Olestra is our cholesterol-reducing combination. It's a superb combination of stabilized allicin and beta-cytosterol. These 2 agents have been shown significantly to reduce cholesterol in both animals and humans. There's been a huge amount of data published on beta-cytosterol. It is incredibly good at reducing cholesterol. That's the harmful cholesterol, of course, LDL. But it does a lot of other things for the general system and well-being of people, too. It's certainly quite good for people with prostate problems, for example. It's very good at improving your overall immunity to infection. But in Olestra, the combination with allicin is the ultimate cholesterol-reducing compound. Allicin, we know, has been able to reduce cholesterol by 10 to 15% relatively easily. Olestra will do this and more with the addition of the beta-cytosterol. It's a very easy product to take. You need to take 2 to 3 capsules per day, and over a 6 to 8 week period, you will see a very significant drop in total cholesterol. It does this by reducing the harmful cholesterol, LDL, and boosting the good cholesterol, which is HDL. The action of Alestra is basically very similar to what's known as an HMG-CoA reductase inhibitor, or a statin, but of course without the nasty side effects. Alestra is very well tolerated by people. It will reduce cholesterol significantly, but it won't cause any long-term problems. It can be taken long-term without any worries whatsoever. And hopefully, if you are a new cholesterol sufferer, you may be able to use just Alestra and a reasonable diet and a bit more exercise, and you won't need to go on to these very expensive and potentially damaging drugs like statins. So Alestra is recommended for anybody who wants to reduce their cholesterol just below the normal limit to keep it within the regions that everybody says we should be in. And I would recommend Alestra for anyone because it definitely does work over a 6 to 8 week period. HeartFast is one of our most amazing products. It's a combination of 4 natural ingredients that are incredibly good for the cardiovascular system. Did you know that nearly 2,600 Americans die of cardiovascular disease every day? That's an average of 1 death every 33 seconds. So it's inevitable that cardiovascular disease will affect all of our lives, particularly as we start to get older. As we do age, our arteries begin to stiffen, and this means they're less able to pump blood around the cardiovascular system. So even if you don't have heart disease, you can still benefit from going on to our product HeartFast. The reason for that is that this greatly improves the quality of circulating blood. It does this by vasodilating and allowing the arteries to become a little bit more flexible, enabling the speed of the blood to be reduced, and this is a great benefit as we start to age. Now, the heart is obviously a muscle about the size of your fist. It pumps about 5 quarts of blood every minute. But what it really needs are a supply of really good quality blood, and that's what HeartFast can do for you. If you look at the type of blood before and after the use of HeartFast, there's a very significant improvement once you get on to just 2 capsules of HeartFast a day. The other major benefit of HeartFast is that it also has a major impact on the quality of your arteries by making them able to become more flexible and pump more blood around the system. You will also find that extra heartbeats are removed too, and if you have an abnormal rhythm, you'll find that HeartFast is actually very good at repairing this. It's also a great product for reducing blood pressure, and we've had many, many reports of just how effective this is. The ingredients in HeartFast, of course, are stabilized allicin, but what we've added is omega-3 fish oil, L-arginine, and cayenne pepper. Now, these 4 ingredients are only there in small quantities, but they all work together brilliantly to give a fantastic effect on the heart, the circulatory system, and more importantly, your actual blood. Taking HeartFast in the evening can also help to relax you because one of the major causes of heart disease is stress. Stress is the biggest killer now, and something that we all need to do something about. We all go through times where our lives can be very stressful, and HeartFast is the perfect product for reducing stress levels, allowing us to get to sleep easily, and improving the quality of blood that our heart wants. That's all it wants, is good quality blood to keep on pumping for a long, long time. We heartily recommend HeartFast. PrePro is our fantastic combination for digestive problems. You know, a lot of people do really well on Allergen, but sometimes they say they don't get the result that they were expecting. And when you actually question them, they nearly always have some kind of digestive problem. It might be diverticulitis, colitis, Crohn's, irritable bowel syndrome, a food intolerance, bloating caused by candida infection. But what they find is that when they move over onto PrePro, they usually do extremely well. PrePro is a combination of stabilized allicin, a 5-strain probiotic, and the digestive enzyme lipase. So immediately you'll understand that this product will allow you to absorb more vitamins and nutrients from the food that you're eating because of the digestive enzyme. What happens when we get ill is that our digestive system gets out of balance. Now, normally there are something like 100 trillion organisms in the gut, with over 400 different species of bacteria inhabiting the system, together with various fungal species as well. And when that's all in balance, then we're fine. Our digestive systems work perfectly. But when this gets out of balance by some kind of infection or an overproduction of bad bacteria, then we can start feeling rather ill. We can even get diarrhea, we can get nausea, we may even be sick. This particular digestive complaint is a nasty one to deal with, but PrePro deals with it brilliantly, as it does with things like diverticulitis, colitis, and Crohn's as well. These are difficult diseases to treat, but generally speaking, if you improve the immune system and normalize the digestive tract, then you will get very good results. What happens with PrePro is the allicin gets into the gut and substantially normalizes the gut flora. The reason this happens is that the allicin will kill out the bad bugs. The probiotics will flood the system with friendly bacteria, literally billions and billions of friendly bacteria. And because you have 5 strains, it means that they're much easier to integrate into your digestive system, which is complicated. So this is why a 5-strain is much better than a 1-strain probiotic. Finally, the digestive enzyme ensures that everything is absorbed properly and correctly. So for anybody that's got any problems with things like IBS, colitis, Crohn's, diverticulitis, anybody that wants to normalize their bowel function, for example, they might be too loose or they might be too bunged up. PrePro is the product of choice for this, and it works extremely well. We have a superb study that shows fantastic benefits within just 7 days of taking the treatment. So get on to PrePro if you've got a digestive problem. You'll get a much better appetite, you'll get less wind, and you will improve significantly within 7 days.
Beyond Greens is the finest oxygen-enhanced green food dietary supplement available today. It's packed with living chlorophyll, vitamins, minerals, protein, and amino acids that come from organically grown land, sea, and freshwater plants. The more than 19 exceptional ingredients in our certified organic VeggieCaps help to cleanse the digestive system, improve organ health, and stabilize alkaline body pH levels. Allicin PF is our oxygen-enhanced prostate cleansing formula. It's specifically designed for men. Our formula contains herbs that cleanse the kidneys and the bladder and help reduce swelling and inflammation of the prostate gland. These same herbs have been used in some cases for centuries to prevent and treat prostate disorders. Allicin PF addresses the symptoms and even some of the causes of a disease known as prostatitis, which includes frequent urination, enlarged prostate, penile discharge, urinary tract yeast, and even elevated PSA levels. Allicin PF is a completely safe and natural formula. Oxygen is the essential key to life. We have nearly 100 trillion cells in our body, 30 to 50 million of which are constantly being replaced, and each one requires oxygen. Without it, we die and they die within minutes. Sadly, because of unhealthy diets, unclean air, the overuse of prescription and OTC medicines, unclean water, foods that's been stripped of its nutrition, we no longer provide our bodies with the nutrition that our bodies need to stay healthy and to sustain a healthy immune system which can resist disease. Metab O2 is the most concentrated and the safest activated stabilized oxygen dietary supplement available today. Just 15 drops taken sublingually or in a glass of water can help begin charging the body with more oxygen. Oxygen that can be used for energy, stamina, endurance, mental alertness, and improved overall health. Metab O2 is completely non-toxic, can be used topically, and is safe in any amount for any age. Experience the Metabo2 difference today.
We would like to welcome our new Nasal Made products to our Allison family. Nasal Made Sleep is great for insomnia, anxiety, stress, sleep enhancement, and overcoming jet lag. Nasal Made Heart can be used for maintaining a normal heart rhythm, maintaining healthy blood pressure levels, stabilizing an irregular heartbeat, arrhythmia. It can help to prevent abnormal blood clotting in the heart, and it can aid in the recovery of a heart attack or stroke. Nasal Made Headache can be used to prevent migraine headaches. Nasal Made Energy contains CoQ10, and it can be used for heart failure, heart attack prevention and recovery, diabetes, high blood pressure, cardiomyopathy. Offsetting the negative impact of statin therapy. Nasal Energy can also increase your energy levels. You can get further information on Nasal Made products by visiting our website.
As we have seen, all of our products are wonderful, but I want to share with you a big problem in this country, and also in a moment I'm going to show you how you can request a full month supply of one of our best-selling products. Heart disease is the #1 killer in this country, and I want you to take a look at these blood cells. This is what normal cells should look like: nice and round, well-defined, clear of plaque, and no clumping. But sadly, the majority of the population's blood looks like this. But there is good news. Let's take a look at this same blood after just 10 minutes of taking the product. The blood is much more fluid, the plasma toxins are disappearing, the cells are better defined. And now, retested after 30 days, the full analysis shows excellent results. At the end of the presentation, you'll be able to request a full month supply of HeartFast. All you pay is $5 shipping and handling. We want you to be able to experience the product before you commit to being a customer or a partner. You will find the Allison Center to be a company with heart. We believe in doing all we can to help people, and one of our passions is to help feed the hungry. We have teamed up with Kids Against Hunger, and for every bottle of product sold, we donate a meal. Kids Against Hunger is founded by Richard Proudfit out of New Hope, Minnesota. We also offer a wonderful fundraising option for anyone that wants to make a bigger impact. Just ask us for details. To recap, we have the perfect match: better health and better finance. And as promised, we want to show you how you can get your free 30-day supply of HeartFast. Just get back to the person that referred you to our presentation. If you're not sure about your plan B, if retirement isn't something you're looking forward to with confidence, please listen to just a moment to a few of our happy partners. Everyone here thanks you for listening, and we invite you to join us as we partner with our family and friends.
Hi, my name is Ruth from Dallas, Texas. As we watched our parents aging, getting weaker and burdened with debilitating illness, my husband and I realized that if we wanted to maintain our health and grow old gracefully, we'd have to make some major changes in what we were doing. Reading every day about the depletion of the minerals in the soil and therefore the lack of nutrition in the foods we were eating, we totally understood that if we really wanted to maintain our good health, we would need to find and take the best supplements available. For many years, I've been fascinated with alternative health, keeping my eye on the advances being made in natural cure health products. Neither my husband or I have ever been a big fan of going to the doctor for every little ailment, although there is definitely a time, place, and need for doctors, and I in no way want to discredit that. We just learned to pick our battles, so to speak, and became more astute as to when a doctor visit was really necessary and when it wasn't. Over the years, we have invested a lot of time and money in trying natural health products. Some were great, some were ineffective, and some were just plain awful. But the true test for us was in the end result. How did we feel after a period of time on the product? This is exactly why I decided to choose alternative and preventive health care as my career path and become a partner with the Allison Center. After talking with Shelley about all the attributes of the Allison products and discovering how reasonably priced they were, we decided to give them a try. After a few months, we started to notice that we had more energy. We were not getting sick with colds and flu, and we both felt an overall sense of well-being. It's been over a year now since my husband and I started taking these products, and we can honestly say that with the Allison Center's all-natural, alternative, and preventative health care supplements, we will live a better quality of life in our golden years. One thing we have discovered is that the cost is far less to maintain good health than it is to regain good health once it's lost. Thanks, Allison Center, for the products and for the opportunity.
Hi, this is Jan Smith from Michigan. I'm a senior partner with the Allison Center, and I'm passionate about whole food products that will help people to heal naturally. The Allison Center products have been so wonderful, from the allergen, which I really like to prevent the flus and colds that come around, and the Heart Fast, which has helped me to sleep just wonderfully through the night. I love the Allipaws for our pets. I actually named that product, which brings me to the point that I love the Allison Center because they really care about their partners' ideas and experience. They will use the ideas of products that we might like, issues that we might have. Our opinion and our ideas really do matter. And I also like how simple the business is to do. We get our own free websites. We get paid in PayPal. It's just very user-friendly. So I've had experience with other companies. I love the Allison Center.
My name is Ed, and I live in South Florida. I would like to tell you about my experiences with the Allison Center. A few years ago, I had some health issues that concerned me. My doctor wanted to put me on medications, but I decided to find some natural alternatives. I heard about Allison and researched all the data I could find. I started taking the Allison products, and soon my health issues were solved. I never had to take the medications, and I'm still drug-free. I was so impressed with my results and the medical research behind Allison that I decided to become a senior partner with the Allison Center. With the economy in such bad shape, I needed to earn some extra additional income like so many other people. With all the bad publicity on the side effects of prescription drugs, more and more people are looking for proven and effective alternatives. Prescription drugs are not only expensive, but they can kill you. The Allison products have been researched, tested, and proven to produce results. Allison Center has produced a business plan that is easily affordable by everyone that wants to earn a few $100s a month or a few thousand. They also supply the support to ensure your success.
Hello, my name is Terry. I'm a 65-year-old man living in Georgia, retired Army combat medic, so I spent 15 years working in hospitals with doctors and nurses inside our sick care system. I mean, y'all know we don't have a health care system anymore, right? I've been a very healthy person all my life, but around 13 years ago, I started developing very bad arthritis, which got progressively worse, gaining weight, wound up with type 2 diabetes, as well as cardiovascular problems like high blood pressure, cholesterol, et cetera, et cetera. For 3.5 years, doctors managed all of my symptoms. They never talked to me about dealing with the root cause of my health problems. They never talked about curing my health problems. They all just got worse and developed more and more problems. The only answer I got when I went to them was writing more prescription drugs. Then one day I went in and found out they told me I had colon cancer. And started talking about radiation and chemo and all that stuff, possible surgery. And I knew that stuff mostly would destroy my immune system. So I said, me and God are going to get on the internet and see if I can find some all-natural, doctor-formulated, clinically trial and proven natural products that would do what I needed to do. You know, detoxify my body, kill all the viruses and pathogens and candida and so on and so forth. You know, and find some real stuff, some natural antibiotics, some natural nutritional blends that will replace that terrible diet we've all got. Give myself the vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and everything. And thank God I found the Allison Center. These are real doctors doing business for 18 years in over 60 countries, and in 6 months' time, folks, Now, 3.5 years, they put me through 32 different drugs. At the time I started this, I was on 7. And in 6 months' time, I slowly was able to back down all the drugs, and I had no cancer, no diabetes, no arthritis, no cardiovascular problems, yada, yada, yada. And I have not been sick a day in 9 years now. Wouldn't it be nice to have a wellness system that you don't get sick in the first place? You know, I mean, the Chinese have been doing this for thousands of years. 95% of their stuff they take when they get sick has nothing to do with man-made drugs or chemicals. They don't have pharmacies over there, so to speak. They have natural nutritional things that do things for their body, and that's all this is. So, you know, maybe you can tell a story like mine one day and roll your body clock back 20 years. I highly suggest you take a serious look at this because, folks, it could seriously change your life like it does mine and like it's doing tens of thousands of people all over the world for 18 years. God bless and have a good day.
Thank you for watching. Please get with the person who referred you to this video.